Reservoir Frogs.
We are the Reservoir Frogs. Tonight we'll be showing you a story of greed, lust, ambition, and abject failure. Story of three people who want something so badly that they are willing to compromise whatever code of ethics that they have to get it. We've been listening to Jack's story, and we needed a location where you might meet some strangers.
An airport lounge.
An object that you could lose in a poker game.
A roll of toilet paper.
Roll of toilet paper. And how two people could know each other.
Girls on a girls' trip.
Girls on a girls' trip. We present to you Reservoir Frogs.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Taylor. I am so excited. My best friend got a new boyfriend, and I'm gonna get him at whatever cost, because he's mine. He's my guy. His name's Tony. He's so cute, and my best friend, I don't even care. I want her boyfriend, so that's what's gonna happen now.
Hi, I'm Jessie. I'm Stephanie's best friend. I just love spending time with Stephanie. I always want to be spending time with Stephanie. I get so anxious when I don't hear from her, see her, smell her. I just, sometimes I don't know why I have a boyfriend, because I have less time to spend with Stephanie.
Hello, I am Real Boy. I love women and flying in the sky and being made out of flesh and blood. I think my name has been previously and now and always will be Tony.
Stephanie Taylor. I'm gonna get my best friend's boyfriend, whatever I need to do.
Jamie, and I just love spending time with my best friend and no one else.
Tony, flesh and blood boy.
Okay, so I called up my girlfriends, and I was like, we're going to Vegas. And they were like, I don't know, Vegas is so overdone. And then I said, no, it's coming back, I swear. It was overdone, and then I saw on TikTok that it's back.
Stephanie had been banned from every casino in Las Vegas during her senior year of college.
Well, of course I want to go to Las Vegas with Stephanie. She always has the best ideas, and it's not going to be like that time we went to Atlantic City, or the other 17 times we went there. And but I was like, well, can I bring my boyfriend? Because whenever I'm not around him, I end up back with him. I'll go to sleep in one city and I'll wake up back in bed next to him.
Yes, bring your boyfriend. Oh my gosh, I didn't think she would ask, and I was gonna have to manipulate her and just make her just not really want to, but then I was gonna tell her to anyway. So perfect, Tony is gonna come, and it's gonna be great. All girls trip, and then Tony. It's gonna be awesome. He'll love it.
I don't really remember a time before Jamie. She woke me up one day and I've been here ever since. I enjoy her form and words she says with her mouth and listening to them and her stories. I also enjoy many pleasure, including flying in aeroplanes and traveling to see the world, which I never saw before, Jamie.
Oh, our meet cute? Yeah, we did have a meet cute. So I was antiquing, and I found this green amulet that I wanted because it matched Stephanie's eyes. and I put it on, and then my entire body burned. And then suddenly I was in bed with Tony. who is a real boy.
Okay, the real reason that I need to steal whatever she has, everything that she has. Back in college, I was gonna try to win all of the money at the casino at our probably 200th trip to Atlantic City. And she ruined it. She said, no, we're not gonna lose all your money. And she took me out of there, and then I said, I'm gonna steal everything that you ever have because you stole what I wanted that day.
Would I ever leave Jamie? I don't know. She's all I can remember and all I think about. But lately I saw a magazine. It was called Golf. And it made me think about, who I am as a man. And how I can be a man in the world. And I think I would like to try this golf and try other sportly activities.
I dated a lot of men. I'm so like men. They're so yeah. I can tell Tony is a very normal man, even if I do catch him eating spiders like constantly. And like, even though he doesn't go out in the sunlight, and even though like we can't have any religious iconography around ever.
Jamie told me there's one stipulation for going to Vegas with Tony. We have to take a night flight. Well, I mean, that's the best time to do anything, right? We can do extra drinking in the lounge ahead of time. And, we can just get to know each other and all of our sorority sisters that are going to be coming. We got Stacy, Lindsay, Julie, Stacy, another Stacy, Jennifer.
This Stephanie, she has cornered me many a time. I never quite listened to her stories, but I think she is saying something about the stealing and the treachery and the trials of being a woman. I struggle with her, and I struggle when I'm around her. I get this sort of feeling in my bones and blood and guts of revulsion or some sort of disgust that I don't know. I don't feel it around Jamie. I feel a warmth and a need around Jamie, and I don't know. I want to go to Vegas because I hear they have the golf course, but I'm not quite so sure about the rest of these.
I'm a little worried about the trip, honestly, because I know Stacy and Stephanie do not get along, but we have to bring the whole sorority, otherwise it's not fun. But Stacy M and Stephanie, I'm always worried that Stephanie likes Stacy M better than me, because they're never telling Stephanie M like, why are you always touching me, and stop looking at my boobs or anything like that. And then Stacy O, well, sometimes I feel like Stacy O is my favorite person, but then I see Stephanie again and she's not, and I don't know, and my anemia has gotten so bad that I don't even know if I can go to Vegas because I passed out like 3 times in the last day.
I'm feeling so strong lately. Life and vigor. I am ready to traverse the country to go to Vegas, and I am ready to try a forehand and a backhand and a 9-iron.
Okay, well, Tony texted me and he said, I think you are revolt. And I don't know what that means. Is that a new slang? I haven't heard of a new slang? Oh God, I need to brush up on the TikTok.
That was the actual origins of the hashtag I am revolt meme that took the internet by storm in 2003.
And I know that like bringing my boyfriend on the trip means that I'm gonna have to sneak away from the girls' trip to do, date stuff. But it's always so hard to figure out what to do for date nights with Tony, because like I'll ask him like, what do you like to do? What did you like to do as a kid? And he's just always like, I don't know. There was only darkness then you. And I'm like, that's romantic, babe, but I don't know what that means. Should we go to the planetarium?
Well, I bribed the guy at the Delta Lounge so we could get even the Delta Lounge Plus access. It's like, you know, like the streamers on the internet, they do Netflix, and then Netflix Plus, and then Netflix Plus Premium. So they have Delta Lounge Plus, Plus Premium Max. And that's the one I'm trying to get into, but we're one step there. There's Delta Lounge Plus, Delta Lounge Plus Plus. Okay, so yeah, you get it. So I'm getting there. I need to bribe them, and Tony's gonna help me, I think.
Airport security was a problem. They made Jamie take off her necklace, and it was like for a second I no longer had a physical form. But then she put it back on, and I was back and I was past the line, so I got on scot-free. This airport full of blood people is amazing and treacherous all at once. I worry about this pack of sorority women. They all look at me with such hunger, and it's like I am seeing my reflection of my hunger.
Jamie has a new little jewelry thing that's green, just like my eyes, I noticed, because she told me, well, she's obsessed with me, I guess. And so she got jewelry that matches my eyes. And I noticed when she took it off for the security that Tony just I couldn't really, he must have gone to the bathroom. I don't know. And the boys' room is icky in there. I accidentally went in there and it was, there's pee everywhere and it was gross. So I went and told the people who work at the airport that, do you know your men's room is disgusting? And they said, yeah, whatever.
So, of course, at airport security, when I took out my necklace, most of my skin came with it. And, like, I hate embarrassing myself around Stephanie, and I couldn't tell her that it's just like, well, this is just what happens with antique jewelry, because she doesn't like antiquing. And so, now I'm in the bathroom, and I'm trying to pack toilet paper into my wounds, but, like, it's only coming out, like, one sheet at a time, so like, I'm afraid I'm just gonna have blood all down the front of my shirt when we get to Las Vegas. And that's, like, not really my style, you know?
The airport is like the mecca for magazines. There's so many magazines, and there's so many men on the magazine covers who I think have lots to teach me about how to be real boy. This one has shirt off. This one has shirt on. This one has shirt off.
So we were waiting in line, and I asked Tony, who's your favorite actor? And he said, Ken. Ken who? Ken, like from Barbie. Oh, that's not an actor, that's a character. I said, oh, I didn't know. I thought that was who I aspired to be.
Well, English isn't Tony's first language. And so I was gonna try and learn his first language, but whenever he speaks it, like, the universe changes. In like the earth or like in hell, I think it looks like, but I don't want to say so because that sounds so rude. You know, it's like, hey, is your real language hell?
I stole $20 out of Jamie's purse. That way I could buy the magazines and read through them for the tips. And there was many tips and much knowledge I've learned to be the ultimate real boy. To be the ultimate real boy. In Vegas, I shall become the ultimate real boy.
The destination, top destination for those beings like Tony, has been established through the millennia of being Top Golf. It's a sacred temple and a place that is a pilgrimage. But it is not something Tony had access to in Saskatoon.
Stop Golf shall be the place I ascend. But unfortunately, the itinerary these women have put together for Vegas is airtight. There is no minute unaccounted for. Brunch, and then brunch, and then activities. How shall I get away?
It is a common misconception that vampires feed exclusively on blood, but they do not, as a matter of fact, feed on mimosas, which was, unfortunately, the primary source of food for the ladies' trip.
Okay, guys, we need to get juice, so mixers. We need to get, well, more mixers. Vodka, champagne, mimosas, right? We need to get mint for mojitos. We need sex on the beach. What's in the sex on the beach? Like peach and...
So Tony looked really sulky, and it was kind of bringing everyone down. And then the Stacys were all three in like a slap fight, and like over whether Ryan Gosling was hot. And so Tony was muttering something about being a real boy under his breath. So I was like, I know, you can watch Pinocchio on my phone. Did I finally find something you like? Talking about being a real boy, Pinocchio. Do you like Pinocchio? Is that an actual childhood memory?
It was only darkness and then you, I told her. But the phone gave me access to Google Maps where I could find the Top Golf. So I bought it, and it's Vegas, so the walk was 40 minutes anyway. But I realized that I could get Jamie, the object of her affections, distract her with this Stephanie. That might leave me a little opening.
I guess we'll go to Top Golf because I want to get Tony, and I don't want Jamie to have Tony. So, okay, so we'll get rid of one of the brunches. We'll do brunch 2 later, and we'll do Top Golf. We're gonna get a Lyft there because Uber, they banned me because I used them way too many times to go to the casino, and I threw up all over their Ubers, probably 17 of them, and then they banned me. And I guess maybe that's worse than men's rooms, now that I think about it.
Oh my god, Stephanie is so nice. She gave up the Wednesday brunch, which everyone knows is her favorite brunch, so we could go to Top Golf for Tony. Oh my gosh. Oh, and she looks so pretty in her golf outfit. I just cannot stop staring at her.
I, of course, tried to walk and go there on my own. This is a solo journey of a man. They picked me up in a lift, and I was shoved in between 2 women I find revolting. They smelled like Dior.
I got a new golf outfit just for the golf trip. Top Golf taught me, yay! I'm so excited. I get to try golf. I did try it, but I was super drunk, so I don't really remember it. I had a boyfriend, Tony, and he tried to take me golfing, but I got too drunk on mimosas, so as usual.
2 out of 3 Stacys agreed that giving up the Wednesday brunch for Tony to visit Top Golf was the most romantic thing they had ever seen. The third Stacy thought it was only kind of totes the most romantic thing she'd ever seen.
When we arrived at the multi-story golfplex, I felt invigorated in a way I haven't since I drank Jamie's blood last. It felt like there was this possibility in the air of me becoming a real boy. I saw the men drinking their Bud Lights and their Miller Highs, and I felt like I was going to cry.
I have to do the ultimate thing to get a guy. Pretend to like beer. It's gonna be awful. Miller Lite, Coors, Budweiser. Ugh. I just need to drink mimosas. Maybe I can get a bottle and just put a mimosa in there, and then I can pretend it's brunch too.
Stephanie drinks beer now. She's never drank beer. I've never seen her drink beer. It turns out she loves beer. She's always loved beer. I guess I haven't been paying attention, and maybe I don't know her at all. I have to learn how to like beer. I'm not supposed to drink any alcohol because of the severe anemia, but I have to drink beer.
My partner, my vessel Jamie, was distraught. So I took her aside by the shoulders and I said, "We are both going to get what we want tonight. You are going to get this Stephanie. And I am going to golf."
I think Tony just asked to have a threesome. I'm fun. I could do that.
It is a well-known fact that the quickest way to a man, or in this case, a absolutely true real boy, his heart is through his stomach. This led Stacy to order a porterhouse steak to impress him, because men love steak.
One of the women ordered me a steak, but I was more entranced with the young man that brought it to the table. I followed him throughout the venue and into the bathroom, where I came across the sight that scarred me for my eternity. At the sight of this detritus and filth, my memories came back of hell. I remembered the time I spent in hell, and then that witch that put me in a necklace, and everything came back. I must find Jamie. She must set me free. I must be free of this.
Stacy N. She ordered a porterhouse steak to impress Tony. She's trying to get Tony also. I hate her. I've hated her since we met in college and she became part of the sorority. I hate her so much. But then Tony went into the bathroom and he came out with this strange look on his face. And maybe I don't want Tony anymore. He looked kind of scary. I don't know what Jamie sees in him now.
So I have to figure out how to ask Stephanie if she make a threesome. What's the correct?
Oh, threesomes, yeah, we did that all the time in college. It was just like an experimental thing, right?
Epilogue.
So I was trying to work up the nerve to ask Stephanie for a threesome with Tony. I passed out onto my face. And I broke my face. And the necklace. Yeah, anemia's not good. You shouldn't play around with anemia. And Tony just ditched me. And so did Stephanie. I was in Las Vegas at a hospital for 2 days before my parents came. I gotta say, this is not my favorite girls' trip.
Where am I? Well, I picked up this thing, this broken amulet that is Jamie's, and now I'm kind of floating around, and Tony's here, but I just hear his voice. But it's not his voice, it's like a hellish sound, and it's just kind of upside down, and are there mimosas here at least?
I went home to my realm, no longer trapped by this brutish, sexy form. I was now free to be who I was always meant to be, a real vampire.
Yeah!
And I learned You don't have to be anything but who you are, girl.
Thank you for watching What Happens in Vegas Slays in Vegas. We have been the Reservoir.